Oi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
Let's
Man.
Where are we at? What episode? 63. I have no idea who is the number 63.
This is for sure episode 63.
Yeah, but I don't know whose jersey is 63. That started
Nigga.
in the lineman territory.
Right, for sure. Got it. Little inside linebacker.
Right, somebody.
Little edge rusher.
Fuck that. Nah, offensive tackle.
Right.
Fuck around to be a center. Right?
Oh, that's funny.
To them numbers.
Right, not at all, nigga.
Nobody copping the center's jersey.
Nobody, nigga. Nobody.
Who getting the left tackle jersey?
Hey, Pouncey, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Pouncey. I fuck with you.
I'm not getting that jersey.
But y'all at the bottom of the totem pole on who jersey I'm gonna get on the team.
That's a fact.
That's just how it is. Like, who you finna walk around with like a left tackle or a left guard's jersey, you know, ugly ass number 68.
Right. I was gonna say,
you know what I mean. Unless you related to that motherfucker, like you know,
yeah, for sure.
Going for the guard jersey.
No,
you know,
no, not doing it. I'm good.
Drew Brees retired.
Drew Brees for sure retired. Shout out Drew Brees, man.
Yeah.
Storied career.
Question: he's going to the Hall of Fame?
He's for sure going to the Hall of Fame. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's white privilege, but yeah.
Hey, if you're asking my opinion,
no. I know.
Then it's a different conversation.
I know, but that's just white privilege right there.
Yeah, but I mean,
he definitely deserves to go to the Hall of Fame.
He does.
They just be letting some people in first ballot like with no problem, and then some people takes a couple times. Yeah, like how they did my boy Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a big fact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you know, I want to see one of the big great white hopes. You know, not get in on the first.
Right.
Make them wiggle and squirm like they do us.
Whew.
But let's get into some podcasting.
Let's get into some motherfucking shit.
Some motherfucking shit, man.
Pure shit. You feel me?
Man. Yeah, man. Y'all know what time it is. This is episode 63 of the Sheep Show. Yeah, I'm talking about. I am.
Here's the black sheep. Here's the black sheep. I interrupted him. I'm sorry,
Mr.
y'all.
YR, the Gold Mine. Y'all can call me Gold Mine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can call me whatever you want. I'm sitting here with my co-host, Mr. Graham. You know what I mean? Big weight. You know what I'm saying? Kilogram. You know
Young Kilo. You feel me?
Yeah. Young Kilo.
Yeah, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, man.
Don't worry.
Really out here, man. I'm an old nigga. I be drinking tall cans and shit.
Yeah, you is. I be drinking wine and champagne. I've been drinking a lot of champagne lately. Like,
have you?
Yeah.
I told you last week I was on that that Earl Stevens, that Prosecco, tough, heavy.
Yeah.
You feel me? I went through 3 bottles. But it's easy to go through that. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wine don't really. It just it's gone. You feel me? Like, it ain't like it do too much. Shout out to the 40 water. Yeah, you feel me? The goon with the spoon. Ooh.
Speaking of beverages, real fast, I just read that Lil Baby is coming out with his own lemonade.
Lil Baby has a lemonade?
Soon to be.
That's dope.
I believe it's called. Is it right here? Ooh-wee lemonade or something that didn't sound appealing at all.
Ooh-wee lemonade. It's lemonade.
Like ooh-wee. And I was just like, that's a horrible title. But
that's cool though. If he got his own little lemonade joint.
His own drink. Ooey lemonade. OOWEE lemonade.
Hey, y'all got some ooey up in here.
Yeah, like
ain't that what Charlie Wilson be doing? Ooey.
yeah.
That's for sure, nigga. You got Charlie, nigga. You might as well name the Charlie Wilson lemonade and get that nigga a little check or something.
Like I like it. I like the idea of rappers and artists, period, branching off and using their brand to extend into other revenues and other streams.
I agree.
But somebody should have told him Ooey is not a good name.
Tory Lanez got water.
Yeah, I seen that. Umbrella Water.
Yeah,
and that
Umbrella Water.
Name. That is a dope name to use his umbrella thing and to say Umbrella Water.
Umbrella Water.
Because when it rains. So like umbrellas are synonymous with water. So that's
and for sure. Umbrella Water just sounds dirty, but I got you.
It sounds dirty, but like
yeah. But I like the play on word.
Lemonade. Yeah,
it's for sure better than Ooey Lemonade. It's definitely better than Ooey Lemonade. Ooey.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say it without doing the Charlie Wilson.
He better have Charlie Wilson in the mother.
He gotta have Charlie Wilson in the commercial, bro.
That's it.
If he don't got Charlie Wilson in the commercial, it's a fail.
That's the only.
He gotta have Charlie in the commercial. Yeah. Sheeples, what's up with y'all, man? Y'all know this nigga gotta have Charlie in the commercial.
But you know, it's a lot of artists that are starting to get different partnerships and deals. Like Rap Snacks, we know, is doing a big job of branching out with artists and giving artists their own flavors or own foods in general, and opportunities.
Yep.
We also got Exotic Pop does that as well. Exotic Pop. It's the sodas.
I had a feeling that it was gonna be some soda shit, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to just throw it out there.
It's like the new age Fantas, but like and you know what they're for. They're for mixing, not drinking. But like a lot of rappers have their own flavors and everything out here as well too. So
I fuck with that. That's dope. Branding, branding for sure.
Yeah, it's absolute branding. I don't know about Exotic Pop, who they're owned by. Probably a white person, to be honest. But
it's not bad. Sounds kind of cool.
Not bad, but at least Rap Snack is black owned, and they're trying to get out there. I just hope some of the people that are working with Exotic Pop is getting more than just their face printed on a beverage flavor and a case of them. You know what I mean? I would hope
Exotic Pop is owned by Charleston Wilson, the go-to concierge for hip-hop artists, according to the Houston Chronicle. Was inspired to make Exotic Pop after he began purchasing sodas exclusive to Louisiana and reselling them at a Houston barbershop for a significant markup.
Oh, he sound like he might be black.
He is black.
Oh, okay. That's all.
No, he's for sure black.
That's all we need to know then. All right, my statement is retracted. He's black.
Big fact.
Everything I said, just disregard.
Shout out to Charleston, cuz.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Exotic Pop and Rap Snacks,
Big facts.
Yeah, they.
Big fact. Back to Mundo.
They line in some pockets.
Oh yeah, no. That's what they should do. That's hard.
Some pockets.
That's for sure hard. I love that.
Like the Timberland Verzuz deal.
The Timberland Verzuz deal. Speaking of which, that happened since we were here last, right? That happened last week. I think like the day that we dropped it, the day after we dropped. We didn't get to talk about that last week.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, well, just like the Timberland
versus to Triller.
Yeah. Versus the Triller. That for sure happened this week. So I guess there's been a few things that happened this week. I think the Grammys just kind of threw me off, and that's been my current thing on my mind. So I must have forgot about the Triller thing. But yeah,
nah, for sure. But yeah, shout out to Swizzy, shout out to Timbo. You feel me? Nigga also celebrated a birthday last week, so shout out to Timbo on that too as well. But yeah, both of them, you feel me? Good move with the Triller going to Triller acquiring Verzuz rather. You feel me? They're gonna keep it rocking, keep it rolling. This upcoming Saturday is actually the first Verzuz under the Triller banner. And it will be Raekwon versus Ghostface. So that is this upcoming Saturday.
since it's no longer official on Apple Music, that means I can no longer go on my Apple Music and just watch it perfectly like that. I have to download Triller now,
Right.
or be on.
Nope, you're right. You have to download Triller now. It's no longer on Apple Music.
So it's only going to be on Instagram or this Triller app. Does Triller have a desktop view?
I have no idea.
Because
I've never used Triller.
I'd rather watch
I've never used either one of those. I would much rather just watch it on my Mac if I could. You feel me, on the desktop? Yeah. You feel me? If it's a way to do that, I would much rather do that.
That's how I was watching the Apple. That's why I like the Verzuz on the Apple. Once I switched off the Instagram view, I was like, oh, this is hella.
I'm not going back to that. I wouldn't want to go back to that.
Nah, having to hold my phone.
Especially because the Instagram is different. You feel me? Like it has like the comments like go all through the feed of the video. You know what I mean? Like there was an Instagram. They was working on a little thing. I remember seeing it on the Two Black Sheep on the Instagram. You feel me? By the way, make sure you follow us at Two Black Sheep. You feel me, on Twitter and on Instagram. But yeah. So they was testing out. They was testing out like a little live feature where like there was a small black space underneath the video, and that's where all the comments were. Like they weren't all over the video like they are now. Like I don't know what happened to that. So maybe I just didn't get the rollout feature. You feel me?
I know if you watch like the lives on Instagram on the computer. I watched a few on the computer and it's a little better. It's a little bigger, and the comments are on the sidebar. So they're not in the middle. So
yeah, they're not like directly like impeding the view of the shit.
It's still not a full screen. So like it's only like a small portion of my big ass screen, and I'm like, man, I just want to see it full time. Like, you know,
I just want big action, man.
Yeah,
that's
don't give me phone size on my computer screen.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. No, I feel you on that. That's a bet. No, for sure.
So that's the only thing that I'm gonna have to try to get used to if Triller ain't got a desktop view. But I guess I'll download it and find out. But
yeah, we're gonna have to do that. See what's going on.
But yeah, shouts out to Swizzy and Timbo for making that move. Every performer that had performed prior has now got some share options in Triller.
Yep.
So that's dope.
And to update what we were saying with the title sale and acquisition by Square, how all of the original owners were like expected to get some type of option like stock or something. It's actually an $8.9 million payout.
Yeah, that's
beautiful. And that's to like 16 different people.
Yeah.
You feel me? So shout out Verzuz, shout out Tidal for making these moves and making these things happen. You feel me? Because a lot of people got paid. A lot of culture.
A lot of people been getting paid lately.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. A lot of people been getting paid. A lot of people been getting they just due. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And that's lovely.
NFTs. A lot of people getting paid. We're gonna do an NFT episode, and y'all could buy that motherfucker on there. All right, we giving y'all a heads up. We're gonna do an NFT episode. Y'all could own it.
Oh, I like that.
Y'all could own it, and
baby, I like that.
Coming soon.
I like that. That's hard. A whole NFT episode. Y'all can just buy the whole episode. It's Gucci.
Yeah. We're gonna tap in with y'all and get y'all some more information coming soon. But I've been looking into it.
Super facts. Let's do that. I like that. I like that move.
No, it's gonna be done. I was gonna do it regardless. Just let you know.
Oh, nigga, I was gonna do it and just etch you out the picture, nigga.
No, I was gonna just let you know, like, hey, this is exactly what's being done in this episode. You're gonna be like, wait, what? And I was gonna be like, just trust.
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, sweetheart. Yeah. This episode, this that splat.
Yeah.
This that splat.
Pretty soon we're gonna let y'all know.
Yeah, I'm with that. Let's do it. Should we start with the Grammys since we were kind of heading in that direction with how things were, you know what I'm saying? Or where do you want to start? You tell me where we going, man. Let's
Nah,
take it
let's
there, bro.
let's
I'm
let's
ready,
start
man.
let's start with the Grammys.
Oh
Start with the
shit!
Grammys. Let's start there.
Did the Grammys get it right this year, man? Staples Center, what's the shit? LA, whatever, the little shit, like right outside the shit. You know what I'm saying? The little whatever,
Yeah,
nigga,
the
you know what
little
I'm talking
front
about.
area. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where niggas was at. Trevor Noah hosted the shit. Trevor Noah wasn't bad, bro. I like Trevor Noah. He
I'll
wasn't
say
bad.
this. For this to be done inside this whole pandemic with social distancing, everything, like this looked it this looked it this looked really good. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I was like, they did it right. Like last year, it was hard because the pandemic had just hit.
Yeah.
It was like right around the same time. So the Grammys was just everybody was on a green screen.
Yep.
Like everybody was on a green screen separate. Like it wasn't appealing. But like this one was enjoyable to watch. Like it was way more normal than what we've been having. So it seems like we're treading in the right way.
Yeah. I think the pandemic and all of that has given these award shows an opportunity to kind of really focus on the actual like showmanship of like what the show is. And like it took some time, but I think like after a couple of like the first 2 or 3, like the Grammys and then like the Oscars and all of that shit, like niggas kind of started catching on like after a minute, like, oh, okay, cool. Let's kind of pivot, you know what I'm saying? We can't have, you know what I'm saying, the amount of people and like we can't do the show exactly how we would like to, but there's been some really, really dope performances and people have really capitalized, I think, off of this and just tapped into a level of creativity. And I think it's dope. I thought they did a good job.
Yeah, definitely. They stepped it up. Let's talk about the winners and the losers.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about the losers.
You want to talk about
Let's talk about the losers, man. Fucking
right.
losers.
Let's see. Let's start.
Did the baby get robbed?
Let's start. Best rap album.
Okay.
Nas won.
Nas won best rap album. Yeah. Also, nominated was Jay Electronica, written testimony, Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo, D Smoke, Black Habits. There's another one that I'm missing. Royce the 5'9", The Allegory.
Yeah.
One more?
No. And Nas won.
And Nas, King's Disease. Yeah. And so, yeah. I think that's dope, man. Nas finally wins a Grammy. Finally.
26 years later.
26 years later, Nas finally wins a Grammy. This was a really dope album.
Nah, big up to Nas and really big up to Hit Boy. Hit Boy did this, right?
Yep, Hit Boy for sure did this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hit Boy.
Shout out to Hit Boy because Hit Boy was having a hell of a year.
Hit Boy had an amazing year.
So he deserves to cap it off with a Grammy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hit Boy had an amazing year. Him and like he was all over the place. He was all over the place.
Freddie Gibbs should have him or Royce. But like this isn't my favorite Royce album. I actually liked it. What's his other album that he just dropped right before this one?
Oh, you talking about the Book of Ryan?
Book of Ryan, yeah.
Book of Ryan was hard. Yeah, I like Book of Ryan a little bit more than the Allegory, but I think the Allegory,
personal.
Yeah, the Allegory actually like it still sounds like right now. Like it fits the times. So like I honestly like I feel like.
But I don't want
to if the Grammys would have gave it to Royce, like I wouldn't have a problem with that because honestly they did a lot. They did a lot as far as like the awards that they gave away, and it seemed like for the awards like album of the year, song of the year, you know what I'm saying, record of the year. Those all like were given to people that encapsulated the moments that, you know, we all shared and had to endure in 2020. So with Royce, you know what I'm saying, if he would have won, like that would have just been a little bit more fitting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to Nas.
Yeah, shout out to
King's
Nas.
Disease
Sure.
right now in your phone.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Yeah,
It
it's a
is.
great album.
It's a pretty good album. I'm not even gonna lie. So I had no problem there. Best rap song. The winner. So the winner was Savage featuring Beyonce, the remix. Yeah.
Hey,
Beating out Lil Baby, The Bigger Picture. Roddy Rich, The Box. Drake featuring Little Dirk, Laugh Now, Cry Later. And The Baby featuring Roddy Rich, Rockstar. Thoughts?
nope, go ahead. Nope, you give your thoughts first because I know you got something to say.
I was just gonna say, see, if what you just had said previous to to me saying who won this doesn't make sense then. Because The Bigger Picture was a way better song encapsulating the times and everything that was going through. And that became damn near the anthem for like the later half of the year after that song came out.
It for sure did.
So if if the Grammys were picking towards people that was encapsulating that, Lil Baby should have won.
I'm not saying that they picked all of them, but there was a few that they did.
Yeah, and I don't know. The Box lasted a whole fucking year. It was dropped in 2019. Ran all 2020.
Yeah, The Box for sure came out like I feel like
in like the top
a minute,
5.
man. Yeah,
it came out in like October. I want to say October 2019 or something like that, or November. It came out like late. Cause didn't his album drop around then?
His album dropped in December.
In December
of last year. Yeah.
Yeah, and he dropped The Box before that.
Yep. See, The Box came out. Actually, The Box was released as an official single on January 10th, 2020. However,
single.
It was on the album,
yeah,
which was released on December the 6th, 2019.
Yeah, The Box was running for a whole year.
Yeah, The Box was up, man. The Box was super up. The Box, shit, he got fucking album of the year with BET, bro. Apple Music Awards, American Music Awards.
Like Roddy Ricch didn't win nothing in the Grammys.
Nah, he didn't win nothing at the Grammys.
Which is surprising because how strong of a song The Box was. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like how strong it performed.
Who was he getting at on Twitter?
What do you mean?
He had posted the video saying that niggas was hating.
I don't know.
Let me see.
I know y'all. I know everybody. Everybody talking about this Grammy shit. I'll never talk on nothing. I'll never speak on nothing. Because I don't care to. Hating on all the young niggas. Like the Grammy shit, cool. They gonna get an award to whoever they're gonna get an award to. But it just be like certain shit shouldn't be tolerated. Where it's like young niggas coming through doing what the fuck we doing, sliding through whatever. And these old niggas be talking amongst each other. Old niggas just talking, saying anything, saying all type of crazy shit. And this is
So I don't know who you're talking to.
Old niggas is tripping, huh? I don't know.
I will say this. His performance at the Grammys wasn't the best.
You didn't like it?
No.
No.
I didn't. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I didn't. There's a couple people's performances that was a little bit underwhelming. But hey, but I didn't care for Roddy Ricch's too much. I mean, he was at the piano and he was playing chords and singing, but like, he's not really a singer. nor does he try to be, but he sounds good with the auto tune how he does
Right.
it. But he had no auto tune, so it
I
just
feel like I missed his performance. I seen the baby.
it's
I
all right.
seen Meg. I seen like it wasn't like it's nothing crazy, nothing like, hey, bro, you really missed this one, bro.
He literally just sat at the piano and sang the whole time. Like he didn't get up and do nothing. Like so, it wasn't the strongest song either. But that's dope that he was there though and he got to perform. That's a big stage.
No, that's huge.
So best melodic rap performance. The winner was Locked Down by Anderson .Paak. He beat out the very dope record.
Dope record.
He beat out Rockstar by The Baby featuring Roddy Ricch, Laugh Now, Cry Later, The Box, and Highest in the Room from Travis Scott.
Do you think that The Baby or Roddy Ricch should have walked away with a Grammy?
Rockstar should have won this.
I feel like Rockstar is like
Rockstar was played oh my god, dog. That shit was played the fuck out. Like it was played a lot. And I just felt like it had a stronger presence than Lockdown. Lockdown was a more centered song on what time we were in. Like, and shout out to Anderson .Paak. I don't want to, like I'm saying, like I don't want to sound like a hater because I'm a big fan of Anderson .Paak, and it's like I'm happy for him and everything, but I'm just being objective and like I felt like that shouldn't have won.
Well, it is now a platinum single.
What, Lockdown?
Rockstar.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, hey, I'm not bad. I'm not mad at it. All right. So, best rap performance. The winner was Savage featuring Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Beating out Deep Reverence, Big Sean featuring Nipsey, Bop by The Baby, What's Poppin' by Jack Harlow, The Bigger Picture, Lil Baby, and Dior, Pop Smoke.
Dope.
Do you have a problem?
Nope.
Yeah, I really don't have a problem with the rap performance on here. The only person I would have said that maybe would have been could have won over her would have been Bop by The Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Because the whole choreography.
Bop was pretty big.
Yeah, and he danced. He did a whole one choreo like through the whole video. Like
that was a dope one shot.
Yeah,
that was a dope one shot
performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. However,
like The Baby is a performer.
Yeah, I don't think Bop is better than Savage.
Yeah, I mean,
so I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Plus there was there's a lot of Rock Nation in here, and you know.
It's for sure a lot of Rock Nation on this show, man.
It is.
It's for sure a lot of Rock Nation on this show, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad. You feel me? I just was aware of the finesse that was happening.
Of the plays, you see.
I'm for sure aware of the play and the finesse that was happening.
Yeah.
Rock Nation, y'all did y'all motherfucking thing, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all flowers. You feel me? All the shit, but I see the play.
Yeah, we see
I see the play, bro. I 100% see the play, and I'm with it, bro. I'm 100% with it. I'm not even mad.
Right. All right. So best R&B album.
Yeah.
John Legend won with The Bigger Love.
I never heard none of that album. He shouldn't have won.
I heard it.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
That's great.
Ant Clemens, Happy to Be Here. That Ant Clemens album is.
Ant Clemens is hard.
That album is dope.
Ant Clemens is hard.
Giveon, Take Time. I was going for Giveon because Giveon's been my favorite artist.
That's the nigga. Did you listen to his new album? Of course, nigga. You know me.
That thing popped up on my things on my Thursday night when I was looking. It popped up. I said, "Oh, Giveon dropped a new joint." I said, "Oh, he put his tracks together." I said, "Wait, this is longer than both of his projects." I was like, "Oh, he got some extra shit on this, running this straight through."
I was like, okay, okay. I see the first 7, 8 is from, you feel me, the Take Time record. You feel me? But I'm like, it makes sense. I fuck with it. Shout out to Giveon.
Yeah, also was nominated to Feel the Love by Luke James and All Rise by Gregory Porter.
There's a
Best
there's a movie coming out called Dutch with who did you say? Luke? What?
Luke James.
Oh, never mind. You know what? I'm tripping. Let's go.
Best progressive R&B album was the winner of that is It Is What It
Thundercat,
Is
right?
by Thundercat. Yeah, shout out to
Thundercat.
man.
Super dope.
Yeah, it's super dope. He beat out Janae Aiko, Chilumbo, Chloe and Haley, Ungodly Hour, The Free National, and Robert Glasberg's Fuck Your Feelings. It's really dope for Thundercat.
Yeah,
I
for
feel
sure.
like Chloe and Haley is always nominated.
It's
for
Halle.
these Chloe and Halle, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
No. Ain't no whatever, bro. Ain't no whatever. Just because you feeling Chloe don't mean you got to get her name wrong. Nah, it's Halle. Let's go.
All right, but my point was what I was saying though was before I lose.
You feel like they're always in the.
Yeah, I feel like they're just always a shoo-in. Like, you know, there's certain, you know, like you could always count on seeing Janelle Monáe at these award shows.
For sure. Janelle Monáe be suited and booted with her little, you know what I'm saying? Out there being guys like from Islam, man. She be suited up, boy.
Yeah.
But no, you can for sure always count on that. This is one of those things where it's like at the same time, but it's like, dog, if Beyonce is pulling up, you better make sure that Chloe and Halle is nominated for something, blood. You feel me?
Yeah. Best R&B song went to Robert Glasper featuring her.
Honestly,
Better Than I Am.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't want to go through every song and every winner. Like, can we just hit the high notes of the show?
Yeah. It was like damn near there. Best new artist went to Meg. Let's see. Song of the year went to her with I Can't Breathe.
Yeah.
Album of the year went to Taylor Swift with Folklore.
Both of those decisions, I think, were a little, But shout out to Tierra Thomas, though.
I didn't listen to Taylor Swift's album, so I can't.
I didn't either, so I'm not gonna act like I did.
I can't judge it, but
I can judge it.
She has a big fan base, and
I can judge it. I didn't listen to it, but I can judge it. I can pass judgment on it.
Yeah, it could be good though.
It could be, but you know,
Record of the year went to Billie Eilish. Everything I Wanted.
Yeah, and she got up there, and
I'm not mad at her winning. I'm
not mad at her winning. I'm mad at her speech. I did not like her speech, bro. Her speech just felt like Macklemore Eilish. You feel me? Like, Meg, you should have won this. Yeah. I almost wrote a speech about how you should have won, but I was thinking there's no way I was going to win, you know? But you should have won. But you didn't. I won. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, it just...
just take your flowers. Take your flowers, Billy. You feel me? You won the award. I can't say that I'm familiar with the record, but Billie Eilish has been on fire for the last 2.5 years. No. I know she go. I'm not familiar with the record that won, but I'm familiar with her for sure.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't feeling the speech. I'm with you on that. I wasn't feeling the speech.
I just feel like the speech was disrespectful to all the rest of the artists.
Yeah, I feel you.
How are you
I feel you because she just turned to Meg and highlighted her.
I think you should have won, and it's like, wait, Post Malone's song was nominated. Circles.
Circles is huge, bro. Like I don't understand how Circles didn't win nothing.
Doja Cat, Say So, Rockstar, Colors by the Black Pumas. That song is huge.
Come on now.
Beyonce's Black Parade.
And I did not like that song, but
so
cool.
You turn to Meg and say, you should have won.
You should have won. Because that would have made Meg 4 of 4.
Yeah.
Meg won 3 out of 4.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. It felt a little fake to me.
It was for sure Big Cap record.
It just felt a little fake.
It was Big Cap Entertainment.
Somebody might have got in their ear and just said like, "Hey, say something nice for you."
That was Big Cap and Meg's little speech where she was like, "Ever since I was younger, I would always just think I'm gonna grow up and be the rap Beyonce." And my mama would always say, "What would Beyonce do?" I'm like, Big Cap Records, Big Cap Entertainment, Big Cap LaFleur.
Yeah, dog. Like I've never, and like I followed Meg on the come up. Yeah. She's never once gloated about trying to be like Beyonce.
The rap Beyonce.
She's always said she was like Pimp C, and she feel like she the female version of him, and this that and the other. Yeah, and she ain't.
I've never heard her be like, "Yo, Beyonce was my biggest influence." She didn't say that, but like she basically implied it during that speech. Like I'm like,
and then you gonna say, "Yo, mama said what would Beyonce like?"
Hey, I don't want to tell you what to do, but just don't be lying on dead people.
Yeah, man, don't lie on the dead, man. That's all I'm saying. Man, don't lie on the dead, but I don't know. She might be lying on the stand too. But that's on another note. So yeah, did the Grammys get it right?
I think the Grammys got it right. I do want to say shout out to Beyonce because Beyonce broke records. Yes, Beyonce, the most Grammys of all time, 79 nominations, the most by a female artist, 28 Grammy wins. The most by a female artist, and I feel like that's also the most overall, right now?
Negative. They would have probably said it was the most overall, not by female.
I could have swore on the award show they said the most by a male or a female.
It was something by male or female, but I don't think it was the most one. Okay. It was the most something by them. They did say that.
Oh, okay. So George Solti, Chicago Symphony Orchestra, holds the Grammy record for 31 overall Grammys.
Oh, that nigga Bill Russell.
He's for Bill Russell.
Nobody's seen Beyonce. Look, nobody's seen him win all these fucking Grammys, but we just all these Grammys. Just like Bill Russell. Nobody's seen this nigga win 11 championships, but this nigga walking around with 11.
It was like niggas 6 teams in the NBA.
Yeah. Like, come on now. You almost as bad as Will.
My nigga, the Will Chamberlain of Grammy Awards, nigga, dog. Nobody know who you is, nigga. Ain't nobody see that 100-point game. Nigga. No cameras at all.
Yeah, you just got stats.
Yeah, for sure. Big stat LaFleur, nigga. Yeah. Check this out. If Beyonce has 28, 29, 30, 31. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, y'all. Cheaples. Nigga, Beyonce is coming for that Grammy record. I'm just letting y'all know. And with the Rock Nation making the plays that they making, she'll have that shit in no time.
Hey, for real.
Because they both, Rock Nation cleaned up.
Yeah.
Rock Nation cleaned up.
Rock Nation was heavily represented.
That's a big fact. You feel me?
That's all I'm saying.
I will say Ye got a Grammy for Jesus is King.
Shout out to
Ye. Shout out to Ye. 22 Grammys. Right?
Yeah. 22 or 23. One or the other.
I think it's 22.
It might be 22. But him and Jay-Z are tied now.
Jay-Z has 23 now.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so Jay-Z went to 23.
Jay-Z went to 23. And then, he got Jay-Z got a Grammy for the Savage remix. So that's 23. There you go.
Rock Nation.
I got everybody on my team.
You're gonna give me and my wife a Grammy.
For sure, nigga. I wrote on that song.
And you can give Meg one too.
And you give Meg one too. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You can fuck it. Why not? Hey, in order for me and my wife to make history tonight, Meg, you got to win some shit.
Yeah.
So,
And guess what? We've been trying to push the button on you so hard. Maybe this will push the button for you. Like maybe
it
this
will.
will turn the key.
Maybe it will, man.
I will say I wasn't too big of a fan of her performance. I don't want to sound like I'm like just downplaying Meg, because like I'm really not because I really do like her, but I just wasn't a fan of her performance that much. But I feel like anytime I see Meg doing her little dances, she just looks stiff and looks like she's like counting and like,
you know what? Because I recall, like, honestly, maybe. Okay, so I can't say for sure, but with time, maybe she'll get a little bit better, because it does look like she's counting steps.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, and with the performer that Cardi B has become, because Cardi can't really dance.
No, but
Cardi can't really dance, but she can perform. And when she first came out, she also looked like she was counting steps as she was performing. Now she doesn't necessarily look like that.
Cardi's performance was nice, and like Meg on WAP during Cardi's performance did a lot better than she did on her own when she was performing Savage and so
I dig that.
But overall, the Grammys was pretty cool. It was pretty entertaining. I mean, gave us something to watch.
Right. Yeah. Before we exit the Grammy conversation, I just want to show Sheeples, who's the viewing audience, rather. If you're listening to this, you might want to head over to youtube.com/2blacksheep. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, you feel me, and tap in with your niggas when we be tapping in with y'all, you feel me? But Freddie Gibbs did lose the album of the year category, the rap album of the year category, rather. But he did have a message for us in his loss. So here's Freddie Gibbs and his statement on losing to Nas. I'm going to take that Beyonce shit off real quick. Here we go.
Listen, man. Everybody got enough. Listen. Hey. They didn't pick it.
I'm turning that off. It looked like it had some sound issues. So Freddie Gibbs said some funny shit. He lost. He didn't win, but he's undefeated in court. And that's all that matters. So what's next, brother?
Technical issues on there.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that.
Right. Let's see. I don't know. The Grammys, they're out here canceling cartoons. Yeah, you know they canceled PePe Le Pew.
I heard about that. I mean, it's like, is there like new episodes of that still, or did they just say like we not play no PePe Le Pew skits?
Nah, you know.
I know how you get down,
but you know the new thing to do is just to find some
for sure
on TV and be like, hey,
I have a problem.
I never thought about this, but this cartoon from my childhood is really
problematic.
Really problematic, and it makes me feel some way now. Like I don't know. Like I feel really bad because like Johnny Bravo gotta be on like suicide watch right now. Because if they got PePe Le Pew, they for sure finna yoke up on Johnny Bravo.
They got PePe Le Pew the fuck out of here, bud. What?
How do you get cartoons out of here? Why people mad at, like, how are you getting mad at inanimate objects? Like, you know?
I mean,
but still have South Park and shit like that and SpongeBob playing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So I don't get it.
PePe Le Pew, they canceled you, boy. You gotta go. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dog.
I feel bad, man. I feel bad for my man. He was just trying to find love on a two-way street and lost it on a lonely highway. You feel me?
Yeah, and where he went wrong is he used to always try to fuck a cat.
Yeah.
I think it was a whole ass skunk. He said he wanted the pussy for real.
For sure, man. Hey, hand me the puss.
Right?
Big puss, man. What?
Did you see about Mr. C? Mr. C and Mano?
I didn't see it. I just saw like a little clip of it. I didn't watch the actual thing. I just thought that Mr. C calling himself the master of trannies was the wildest thing I've ever fucking heard. That nigga said, "You want to learn from the master?
You want to learn from the master in sicko mode."
Relax.
That's sick. Yeah. Don't call yourself a master, dog. Like
This
that's
is the master.
hey, but I'm not finna knock him. Whatever he feel like doing, that's his preference. I'm not finna be the person to say any bad thing about any of that alphabet, the alphabet.
Yeah, leave the
People,
alphabet boys
yeah,
and girls alone,
I'm
man.
leaving them all the way alone. They good
Leave
in
them
my book.
alone, man.
I'm
Hey,
cool.
we don't want no smoke.
I can smoke with anybody else but them. Like, nah, I'm all the way good. Like, so if Mr. C wants to be the master, shouts out to Mr. C and be the master. I'm happy that he can be open about the
The
thing.
master.
Yeah. Instead of Mr. C, it should be DJ Master C.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just happy he could be open and live his truth. You know, there's probably some other people that need to go ahead and live their truth. Young Buck, you know, he keep getting caught, and I don't know how many times you gonna get away and be like, "Hey, I didn't know."
Hey man, I told 50 I got catfish, man, and he knew before the story came out, but nah. I said, "Damn, bro."
Yeah.
Sounds like Big Cap Records, man.
Sounds like Big Cap Records for sure. It's a lot of Big Cap Records going on. A lot of
It's
Big
for
Cap
sure Big Cap going around, my boy. It's for sure Big Cap going around.
Yeah, man. You want to go over a little bit of the numbers? Don't you got some numbers to go over with Drake's sales?
Do I have numbers to go over with Drake sales?
Yeah, with Scary Hours.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, it was on your list that you sent me.
Well, yeah, of course it was on my list, but I honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I had no idea that's what you meant by run the numbers when I saw it pop up on the screen. I was like, cool, run the numbers, whatever those numbers are. I didn't know that it was Drake.
Yeah, man. It was, thought you it was live and direct and ready.
Man, shout out to young Drizzy Drake. You feel me? The man put out Scary Hours 2, the EP. Of course, it is not eligible for the Billboard 200 as far as like album conversations. But of course, he would have been number one. Drake actually secured the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3 spot on Billboard for the top 100 as far as singles coming off of albums. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 come in exactly as are listed on the Scary Hours EP. So number 1 is What's Next. Number 2 in the country is Wanted Knees with Lil Baby. And number 3 song in the country is the Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Apparently, all in all, this project generated over 950,000 streams. So pretty fucking good numbers for Drake with this project.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're gonna go. Again, like we still have no release date for Certified Lover Boy, but it's a good way to start the year. It's a good way to start it off and kick the run off for sure.
This just tells me that like this should tell Drake that it's time.
It's time for the album.
Last year when he tried this, it wasn't this.
It wasn't this.
It wasn't this.
Dark Lane demo tapes did okay. It did well for what it was, but
it did okay because
it didn't do this. But it did not do this. I think
this is like what people are waiting for. Drake is over his He's back in his bag
Mm-hmm.
and not in his little extra experimental bag.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like people kind of got sick of like the mans and tings. All the like
Mm-hmm.
he was getting a little overboard with it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, dog, just go back to just go back to like the shit we like you for,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I felt like he gave a little bit of everything. He gave the lemon pepper freestyle for everybody that likes rapper Drake, like rapper Drake. You know, when he get in his shit. He got Lil Baby on. Oh man, he didn't get Lil Baby on nothing. Lil Baby got him on a track. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Because
Little baby just ran straight over that man.
boy, like damn,
Mm-hmm.
Drizzy, that's actually a track that we could have been like, it'd have been all right if you'd have just sat that one out. But
Mm-hmm.
we understand this is your track, so you know. And then, of course, his single, which we're taking it as his single, which was the first track. So I think it's doing what it needs to be done, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's doing what it was supposed to do because it's Drake, and he hasn't dropped in what 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In about 2 years. That's a
people are
fact.
hungry. People are hungry.
Yeah, people are definitely ready for this Drake project, and I think this will probably uh, get him to the point where he needs to be at. Like, okay, like the anticipation is at a fever pitch.
So
So
I do have a question.
yeah,
Is Drake holding off on this album because he's in his head?
I think he's in his head. I
Do you
also
think
think
it's the classic
to
talk?
piggyback off of the conversation that we had last week that he's stalling because he's maybe not completely sure.
Do you think
But
it's
he
the
addressed the
classic?
classic talk
I know. That's
on what's next. You come with a classic, you know what I'm saying? They come back years later and say it's a dud or whatever he said, you know.
no. He said
They say it's a
they.
sleeper.
Yeah, he said that basically it's a sleeper. It's a classic later. That's what they're gonna say. But it's just but they're gonna say like it was a sleeper, you know. So I and Drake, I feel like knows that everybody has that criticism about him. They be like he's great, but he doesn't have a classic. And there are artists that do have classics that aren't as great as Drake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that might bother him. He might be like, "Damn, I have all these accolades and I have everything, but nobody says I have an undeniable classic." Like
Nobody ever says that.
nobody ever says that. Like you can't ask 5 random people and all of them say yeah. But there's some artists that you can ask and they'll be like, yeah. Like there's some undeniable classics.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Drake might really be in his like trying to figure,
Trying to figure it out.
trying to figure it out, trying to best cultivate um a sound.
Yeah.
But you know what? He came from a clique that necessarily he came from under Wayne. Wayne never cared about structuring an album, putting together a piece of project. Wayne just put songs together.
I think the earlier albums there was more cohesiveness with Wayne's albums, but I think
When Wayne was on his own with Young Money and he had his own artist, there's no structure. He went through his mixtape phase and he just was putting out shit.
I mean, I think that even continues now, but I think that falls on the shoulders of Mac Main because, well, at least the way that Lil Wayne describes it, I just turn everything into Mac and he just decides what's on the album. So,
Yeah.
like,
But I mean,
I mean, if you're
part
taking the fall for it, sure, Mac, but I'm sure, like, I don't
I
know.
mean, that's true, but it's how you gonna tell Drake no? You know, you need somebody. You need a legendary person. Like, not saying like Lil Wayne is legendary or anything like that. Not silly like that. But I'm saying like
But you need
he's not a
somebody that
legendary
looks good.
producer.
Yeah.
He's not a legendary producer. He's not a legendary engineer. He's not. He's not somebody with that ear.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Now, if Drake got with Diddy, like how Victory Lap was done with, or if Drake partnered up with like a Dr. Dre, somebody, and they sat down and put together one cohesive piece. You know what I mean? If him and Kanye ever got back good and sat down, you know what I mean? Like somebody that can sit down and put together a one whole piece directed towards something and like tell
Oh,
you,
you saying that Drake should link up with Yeezy because he needed some Jesus and get him a get him a little 7-track album.
He can go with whoever. He can go with Pharrell. He just needs to get somebody that's going to be able to tell him, no, we're not going to put this track on it.
Somebody has to tell you.
It's gonna throw everything off with what we're trying to make this one project do. Like you're so great at doing so much, you want to do so much, but we just need to take one of these great aspects and
just
put it
hone in on it.
Yeah, and it's like,
yeah, you gotta hone in on it. I feel that.
Yeah, maybe that's the hold up with Certified Lover Boy, because like it sounds like he has some type of direction. It's called Certified Lover Boy, and he has a whole Nike merch deal like coming with it. And like this is kind of a big thing. Like it seemed it as far as his other titles were just random shit. Like
I mean, I feel like this is random too, but
Certified Lover Boy. I feel like it's a playoff of him being the
emotional or whatever, like in touch with his feelings and all of that shit. So
really like turn around and embody everything, like encapsulate all the shit that he's been going through, and you know how people perceive Drake, and just give us something like that. But like I don't know, there's no telling.
Yeah, ain't no telling.
There's no telling if the Lil Baby song's on it. Throw this out the window then, because that throws off the whole groove of everything. You know what I mean?
It does. And honestly, I don't want like if this is gonna be like just a completely like emotional album, like just really getting like hella deep and sad, I don't really want that. That's not my favorite Drake. My favorite Drake is the lemon pepper. You feel me? I'm finna pop my shit.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's my favorite Drake too. But I don't think Drake is ever going to sit down and give us a rap album.
Oh no, I doubt that. I mean, shit, he came real close with If You're Reading This.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Drake projects.
That was my favorite Drake album until the whole Quentin Miller thing came out, and I was like, I gotta find something else.
That's why I like it. Because he was in. It was just like I like that Quentin Miller lazy type.
Isn't that so funny?
Yeah, but. I just thought that it put a little bit of a damper on. Because I was like, bro, this nigga Drake, he going crazy. And then I'm like, and then I get all these fucking leaks and reference tracks from Quentin Miller and The Weeknd, and I'm like, all right, well, you put out a solid album, bro. Like that's solid, bro. You did a good job.
And that's what I look at that album for. I'd be like, oh, this is a dope album still, but like. I just don't give it to him as like, oh, he wrote this whole thing, so you know, or like, oh, he just put this together. But there's a lot of artists that do that, so I don't really hold it against artists anymore. If you're not working with a team, a writing team, you're probably behind, or you working 7 times as hard.
Right,
you working 7 times as hard, and guess what? You're probably not working for a Grammy either. I'm just keeping it all the way lit. If you don't have a writing team, you're not going to be. It's going to be way harder for you to be Grammy nominated, because you got to think everybody that's Grammy nominated, 9 out of 10 of them have a whole team that sit there and work together, and their whole idea of a project going in is to win a Grammy. If your idea is just to put out an album, then sure, you can just do it all yourself. But if your idea is to win a Grammy, make some type of monumental music, do you know how hard it is for just one person to do that by themselves?
Yeah.
How many people, you know, do you think like Adele works with?
A lot.
You know what I mean?
Fucking lot. And Adele put shit down.
How many people does Beyonce work with?
Yeah, a lot.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How many people does Taylor Swift work with?
I don't care.
And they have a lot of fucking Grammys. How many people does Kanye work with?
Yeah, they have a lot of fucking Grammys.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, even Jay-Z. Jay-Z works with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he might be writing his raps.
Yeah, but you still gonna get them sessions with you getting the Mike Dean, the Guru, the Timbaland, the Pharrell, the Swiss Beats. You getting all of that shit.
You getting what comes with each of those producers.
You getting the Dream. You getting Sean Garrett popping up. You getting niggas that's really about that shit.
Top of the line Grammy qualified people to get on an album to make it Grammy standard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like if you're not working with a team, that's why I don't look bad at like the whole. If you're reading this, because wasn't it Grammy nominated?
I believe it was.
Yeah, so it did its job.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you have a team that's working with you and your project gets Grammy nominated, that's a win.
Yeah,
that's a win. I would take that over just putting out projects to just put out projects. Like, because once you get to say you Grammy nominated, the price of the bag goes up.
The price of the brick goes up.
Thug. So
you feel?
I know the Grammys do shit for people.
Yeah, they do. Nah, it definitely helps. It definitely helps. You want to go into Chika?
Yeah, we can go into Chika. We can definitely go.
She was nominated for Best New Artist.
Yes. Shout out to Chika.
Yeah, Chika go crazy. I didn't hear about this girl until I think it was like maybe about like June or something last year, maybe July. It was after the George Floyd situation. Rest in peace to George Floyd. His family just settled with Minneapolis with $27 million based off of the murder. That was for sure not enough, but settled for $27 million in regards to the murder of George Floyd. So I just want to say rest in peace to George Floyd and peace and love to the family and everybody that was involved. However, with Chika, she has this record. Yeah. And I thought that this was a really dope.
When you want it, I can quench your thirst, babe. Mean that in the worst way. Make a nigga feel like it's his birthday. I don't fuck around, I never slack. But if you really want it, then I gotta get it back. Nobody gotta know about it. We can keep it extra tight.
But so Chika is usually just known for like she's lyrical.
Yeah.
Like she gets in her lyrical bag, like her like poetry bag. I'm following her for like the past year and some change. And when I heard this song, you know, because she just put out a project. When I heard this song, I was like, "Oh, this is a vibe." I was like, "This is a little out of but I was like, "This is a little out of her element." But like, I like her like this, like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like her. I like her raps though. Like, but like, this was she caught a wave on this. I was like, okay, this is a vibe for sure. So. I'm definitely.
Oh, you know, that's what it was. That's what it was that turned me on to her when YG did the he had that rally and the march in LA, and she called him out because she was like, "Nigga, you doing this whole fucking march, nigga, and this really so you can shoot a video? You feel me?" I was like, I mean, whether or not that's what he's doing, he is bringing awareness. And if you can shoot a video,
you could kill two birds with one stone.
Exactly. You can kill two birds with one stone. And the video that he was shooting was very topical.
So this is what you do.
I didn't have a problem with it.
It could have been the whole thing, and I'm not sticking up for YG or anything, but like, just me being a nigga from Cali and everything, just thinking from a mind of a nigga from Cali, the nigga probably thought about the march, said let's set this up. We're gonna set this up. Everything, boom. Like a day later,
for the hood.
like a day later, was like, nigga on the set, I should shoot a music video. Nigga, while we got everybody already out, it's good. Right. So, nigga, but like that probably wasn't the idea going into it. It was just the thought, like,
but it's like, this is popping off. Why shouldn't I already do this? You feel me? I got this record.
Everybody hit me, said they finna slide up and pull through. So it's like, fuck it, we finna turn this out then. That's why I was like, hey, I could already tell you it's probably more aligned like that.
I agree.
More aligned like that. Like,
I agree.
But yeah, Chika pretty dope though.
No, that album that she put out is hard.
Yeah, her project.
Not the album, but the EP. You know, like 4 or 5 songs.
I think
that shit's dope.
5 tracks.
That shit's dope.
Yeah. I just had it up too. Yeah, I was listening
to that shit's hard. You feel me? I was like, dog. I wasn't.
It's called Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 tracks.
6. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, send y'all phone. Go check her out.
Yeah, that's just hard. You feel me? And it's BJ, the Chicago kid, is on there, and everything else is
Alabama.
To the face. Mobile, Alabama.
Alabama. Huh? You know what? It's a lot of rappers coming up. I'm liking it too. A lot of rappers
that's coming up from different places.
And
not necessarily like the notable cities or the big markets and shit like that. Like, like
the hottest motherfucking region right now is Memphis, Tennessee.
For sure.
The hottest.
That's a fact. Memphis is the hottest right now.
Memphis is the hottest right now.
They got like a handful of niggas that's on fire.
On fire. On fire. Shout out to Alabama, like we said. Alabama got some artists. Kentucky. Who?
Lil Baby said ESTG is the next Young G-Eazy.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, maybe I should tap in a little bit more.
ESTG is nice, though.
He's fucking nice. Yeah. Everything that I've heard him on, I'm like, oh, this nigga's killing shit.
Shout out to Louisiana. Shit.
Facts.
Yeah, it's a lot of the other South spots that's bubbling and popping off.
It for sure is.
And I'm liking it.
I am as well.
It's feeling more like the NBA. You know, when the NBA and everybody be on the main teams and the big teams and the little cities be like left out.
I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me?
Yeah, now the little cities got some stars and everything, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fun to watch the Pelicans every now and then. You know,
right? The Pelicans doing their motherfucking thing. You feel me?
It's cool to watch Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte dope now. You like?
Yeah, Phoenix been doing their motherfucking thing.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's how the rap is starting to be. Like, you like,
there's a lot of like places that are like not necessarily glamorous or like the first place that you would think of when you think of, you feel me, like artists and niggas getting money and shit looking good as far as to the masses. You know what I mean? But
shout out to the Carolinas.
Shout out to the Carolinas, you feel me? Niggas is looking nice. Niggas is for sure looking nice. Like all these regions are really, really popping off. And I think the state that we are in music right now really allows for that. Like it don't matter where you from. Like you could get on, and as long as you got some dope shit, you could get popping.
We need a North representative.
We need a North representative, like somebody from like Idaho or something.
Not necessarily Idaho, but like we need somebody from like Minneapolis. We got Chicago, but Chicago is like a big city. But like, we need like Minneapolis to pop off. Somebody from Wisconsin to come out. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, I'd hate to do this because since we're talking about regions and shit like that,
fire right now too.
Yeah, that's true. But when it comes to regions, I hate to do this, but G-Eazy, man, what's going on, bro? G-Eazy's team was allegedly involved in a scam to steal some streams and just run up some numbers. And in this day and age, I'm pretty sure that we all know that there's a lot of smoke and mirrors in the music industry. So the fact that something like this could possibly come up, I'm not necessarily surprised.
Yeah, this.
However, the fact that it seems that it's G-Eazy getting caught, I'm like, oh, come on, why it gotta be one of us, bro?
Hey, Royce just said on Clubhouse the other day that G-Eazy is the worst rapper ever.
Oof.
The worst big rapper. And he said, like, he can make songs, but he was like, just him being a rapper, nah. Mm-hmm. He said, G-Eazy.
I mean, hey, Royce, I love you. I disagree. I just got on here 2 weeks ago and said that about Lil Yachty, so I'm standing on my square, bro. That nigga's horrible.
Yeah.
That nigga sucks.
But you know what, though? To be all the way honest, I don't think Royce would put Lil Yachty in that category to even be judged.
But I don't even consider you a rapper like that, nigga. Yeah. But this nigga be trying.
Yeah, that's like,
and I feel it.
Like Yachty won't be at a LA Leakers freestyle. He won't be at
but G-Eazy for sure wants some type of, like, he wants to feel like he wants respected in that regard. You feel me?
And that's what Royce kept referring back to. He was like, go back to his LA Leakers freestyle.
Mm-hmm. He was on there feeling that shit too. But getting into it, Rolling Stone released an expose this past weekend. So just a deep dive on artists and the manipulation of streams and inflating numbers on these DSPs and shit like that. Apparently, there was a conversation that was had between some nigga that be manipulating numbers and running up streams for niggas and the Blueprint Music Group. On this phone call was G. Roberson, the nigga that's putting together all the streaming, scamming and shit, Big Cap LaFleur, you feel me, doing his motherfucking thing. These niggas was trying to get Big Cap Records to run up the streams on G-Eazy's 2019 album. I don't know how and where this stuff comes from, but where's the clip?
Work independent. I mean, we.
Where's that?
I have a super basic question. When you say you're going to do Spotify and do Apple, like, what exactly does that mean? What are you doing?
One,
you're not giving this nigga nothing
and running the numbers up. That's the first thing. Across multiple devices, all premium. Okay. 2, we're driving traffic.
Hold on. I have more questions about that. So, like, how is that happening?
We basically, crack the code and understand how to manipulate the system and hit astronomical numbers.
So, allegedly, they were saying something about, like, they could do like 200 million streams a month for like $20,000 to $30,000 a month, and it sounded like that was a go to the niggas on the line. You feel me? Like, all right, cool, let's do it. And now, me personally, I looked at G-Eazy's like Spotify streams. He has like 2 million, I think, Spotify streams like monthly or whatever on average. So, like, I don't know if maybe this is like 200 million streams like across different platforms or spread across different artists, because Blueprint Group, they also, in addition to G-Eazy, they have dealings with Erica Banks, that new girl with the Bust It challenge that's going crazy. They also manage Trippie Redd and Lil Nas X. And if they're doing these manipulating numbers and inflating for G-Eazy, there's no way you're going to tell me that they're not doing the same thing for Lil Nas X and Trippie Redd. Lil Nas X for sure. Just based off of the astronomical numbers he did with whatever, what was that song? The Old Town Road. Yeah. I just feel like there's more to this story. If this is what they're doing for G-Eazy, they're doing more for somebody else. In my humble opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I assume.
I mean, if we're just gonna keep it honest, they're just a team that got caught being recorded. This happens all over. Like this
all the time.
New.
This is
all the labels pay for streams.
Mm-hmm.
Just like back in the days when labels used to buy the artist's albums, they used to buy a percentage of albums. So if an artist drops some albums, the label would buy like 30,000 copies of them, 40,000, and send them out. They would send them out for free all over the DJs, to different radios, to different promotional people, just to get the albums out. But it counts for album sales. So they're giving their artists an extra boost by already pre-purchasing their stuff. That's all they're doing in digital era. Dropping an artist and putting out an artist, and then they look at their project and they're like, all right, let's buy some of these streams to get these numbers up, get these algorithms up. And now everybody's going to start seeing that this is popular, and so everybody else is monkey see, monkey do.
That's a fact.
It's on the front. It's on the front page. It just so happens that G-Eazy and his team are the ones that got caught.
That got caught.
Because
nigga, everybody else is doing it. Don't get it fucked up.
Everybody.
Don't get it fucked up.
I can go on Instagram right now and go in my motherfucking messages, and I have DMs from motherfucking people that do the streaming shit, and it's like, dog, I'm not even rapping or nothing. Like,
right?
Why y'all hitting me talking about we could run up your numbers for you for a set fee per month and this, that, and the other, and you can get this many streams on this platform or this platform or this platform. And so, like, I just don't know. It's just bad sometimes, like whoever gets caught gets caught. And yeah. Who is that? Who this fly that reps the guy? KY. Hey, shout out to the viewer that came through. What's your name? Enjoy. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, but back to what I was saying. That kind of threw me off. Graham had to go use the bathroom, y'all. So I'm gonna hold it down a little bit by myself. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't already following us, go ahead and go to twoblacksheep.com. Go get you some merch. Go get you a shirt. We got hoodies. We got some new jackets out right now that are on the website. You could also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You see it right there. At @2blacksheep_. That's on Twitter. At 2blacksheep for the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go on there, follow, like, subscribe, share, repost. What else you could do on them things? DM
everything.
Us if you want. Yeah, I'm saying. Graham just kicked me off the screen.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Nigga, because I want to be seen, bruh. You feel me? Niggas gotta check me out, boy. I'm just playing. I had to put niggas back where we was at. You feel me?
Yeah.
All that shit though, man.
Back to the scheduled program at hand.
G-Eazy for sure got caught.
G-Eazy just got caught, dog.
That's it. That's all. You feel me? Ain't nothing too crazy about the story. Just niggas is doing this every day. And G-Eazy, my G, I'm just as disappointed as you are that you were the one that got caught.
That got caught, right?
For sure.
Oh man. Yeah, let's see. What else we got on the docket? In a couple of days, I do want to make a list. I might want to make a couple of lists, but I do want to make a list and rank like My favorite female rappers right now.
Shit, we can do that next week.
My favorite female rappers right now.
We could do that next week, bro.
Maybe next week. Maybe by next week. I'm not making y'all no promises, but
we could do that next week, bro. Episode 64. I'm gonna make this nigga make the promise, nigga. Let's do it next week, nigga. Episode 64. Because it's a conversation that should be had. Yeah, for sure.
And I also want to do another list, just a side list on like the best musicians turned actors.
Okay.
Because it's a lot. I
like that.
It's a lot.
I like that.
And it's a lot of people that need some respect on their acting skills. That did some things.
Okay.
I just feel like.
All right, that one we can for sure do next week.
Yeah. So I do want to, like I said, go make that happen.
Yeah, I'm with that. We can do that
in the next week or so. Just because, like I said, watching all the female rappers and everything, and some of the female rappers going at it, dissing each other, not dissing each other, I was like, it's a ton of female rappers, and I actually enjoy a lot of them more than. We just got another comment.
Graham looking like Pusha
G.
Pusha G.
That's funny.
I salute you, my boy.
Nah, what was I just saying? No, it's a lot of female rappers out though, and I found myself really enjoying their music, like almost as much as I've been enjoying the males, and like if not more. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and rank them on order.
Yeah.
You know, order it, and this is my personal order. Like Graham could do 1, 2, but like this will be my personal top 10 favorite female rappers.
Oh, I'm ready, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it. That sounds great.
That
sounds great. We could do that for sure.
It's enough of them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I feel like that pretty much does it for this week.
Yeah. I don't got too much on the dockets left. If anything. Well,
yeah, man.
Our viewer disagrees.
Right.
Most of them bitches is ass. Nah, you gotta search through the ass. There's a lot of ass rappers.
You gotta search through the ass.
Yeah. Hey, it's a lot of ass nigga rappers. So like.
It for sure is. Jack Harlow is one of them. Who you know this fly that reps the KY. That's nasty. That's nasty. You rep the KY.
You know, hey, no slander on my guy Jack.
You rep the KY.
No slander. Hey, I'm not allowing slander on Jack or Posty.
Hey, check this out. No. We had the conversation off air. You said I can only not slander Post. Hey, nigga.
Graham been bullshitting me for about a year.
Hey man. That's what I be doing, man. Hey, we gotta do some interviews, bro. That's coming up. Sheeples. We definitely gotta do some interviews. We gotta get some artists on here. You feel me? Music. You feel me? Athletes, sports. You feel me? Like if you do anything, you feel me? If you in a creative space, we gonna get some motherfuckers on here. We gonna talk some cash shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. I'm ready to do that, man.
Yeah, so like I said in
yes, I know who you are. I'm not putting that comment on the screen either.
Yeah, right. So just to recap real fast, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where to follow us. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter and Instagram @2blacksheep_ on Twitter, @2blacksheep on Instagram. Go to 2blacksheep.com. Go get you some new gear. We got some new jackets and sweaters up there and everything.
So we little champion collab or something. You feel something real smooth, something real nice. You know what I'm saying?
We got a couple new pieces up there. Y'all go check it out. Go cop some. You know what I'm saying? Go support. Do whatever. Hit us on the social medias. Like, follow, retweet. Do it all. You know what I mean?
Do all of that.
Do it all. Don't cost nothing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't cost.
Do all of that.
So,
all that shit free.
Yeah. We just need the love and keep subscribing, dog. Keep subscribing. We on the road to 2K.
Big facts. Nah, that's a big fact. You feel me? That's a big fact. Yeah, and if you ain't with that, you's a big cat.
You know, this is 2 Black 2K. You know what I'm saying? We trying
for sure. Hey, niggas want to know who the best rapper in the city is. All I know is the best rapper in the city was making snow angels on his Instagram feed over the weekend. So, whoof. Other than that, man.
Hey, unless names is being said.
Hey, if it ain't directly at me, I don't respect it.
Yeah. Unless names is being said, we ain't listening. But y'all know what it is. It's been episode 63 of the Sheep Show. I've been your host, Mr. YR, Mr. Goldmine, my co-host over here, Mr. Graham, Mr. Kilo. You know what I'm saying? And it's been real. It's been 2 of them.
Bang, 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 bang.